Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tetra, and this will be a guide to make a Tekkit server using Cauldron and Essentials. This will be a bare bones guide, and all the files used will have links provided below. First, we're going to take our Tekkit server, and we're going to unpack it into a Minecraft folder, which I already have labeled here. There we go. Now I'm going to get the server version of Cauldron. Make sure that you do that again. I'm going to do that one more time just to make sure. I'm going to double click on the Cauldron installer, and it says install. It does that too. It's going to say install server right here. You're going to take that and you're going to put it in your Cauldron folder. You don't have to put it in this folder specifically, but I'm doing it so that you can see the files that Cauldron downloads, so that you know specifically what you're supposed to do when you add them to your Minecraft folder. This usually takes a couple seconds. In case you didn't know, by the way, Cauldron is the new version of MCPC. It's basically the same project, but it's been renamed and it installs differently than MCPC used to. Slightly more complicated install. Not that bad because it wasn't that complicated to begin with, but it's just a little bit more. Alright, so this Cauldron here is basically what used to be the old MCPC. It's the jar we're going to replace. That allows us to use our mods with plugins. So notice I've deleted the Tekkit jar over here. I've renamed the Cauldron jar, and I've renamed it to Tekkit, and I'm going to put it over there. So I'm also going to replace the Minecraft server jar with the one that we've got in Cauldron. So notice that we have two different libraries here. These two libraries have different things in them. So what we're going to do is we're going to overwrite it here, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to delete this libraries and then just replace it with this one. You want to merge the folder into it. I know this says replace, but technically you're just replacing some of the files that they have the same of, but you're merging both files in together. So now they have like that big list, everything all together. Now we're going to start the server so that we can get our plugins folder. We're going to let the server run until it gets that. And then once our plugin folder shows up, we're going to add Essentials. There it is. So now we just add the Essentials jars into the plugins folder. So if I went onto the server right now, the Essentials plugin wouldn't work. And this is because I started the server before the Essentials plugin was added. So it just flat out won't work. You have to restart the server. You can't add plugins while the server's running and then expect them to work. It just doesn't work that way. So one of the first things we're going to do before that, though, before we stop the server, I'll go ahead and do that now. But before we start the server again, I'm going to go into the ops folder right here. And I'm going to add my player name. If you add yours here into the ops folder, then this allows you to opt yourself and have every permission possible on the server. So now we're just going to take that out, and then we're going to launch the server again. We'll just take Minecraft right here, and we'll wait for it to show up. Wait a few more seconds for this to come up. It should come up any second now. There we go. So op tetra 20 gmc, which is an essentials command to show that essentials is working. And there we go. A working Cauldron Tekkit server. Alright, that's all. You guys have a good day.